Welcome to all of you. We're approaching the solar eclipse in Cancer, where we are going to witness somewhere in Nepal and in India and in China the solar eclipse, which the moon will move in front of the sun and create a ring of fire. This ring of fire is happening also on an equinox, which means we have equal day and equal night on the 21st of June, which brings me perfectly to the Chariot, which is the Cancer card, the major arcana Cancer card, right? When we look into this card, this major arcana meaning a big message or a higher self message, and we can see that this is a celestial moment in time and space, perfectly for the mission that we are now entering. Now, as you can see, there is a portal, a celestial portal opening, and the curtain behind there with all the stars and him wearing the crown where the seventh chakra is shining, very focused, right? Now this man or this warrior is very focused because he has to manage with his mind the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the inhale and the exhale. He has to be very focused, very centered. And in some other decks, we have horses now showing the chariot pose, and also here no reins, no connection from the chariot to the horses or to the Sphinx, just the mind, just the focus of your higher self guiding you, celestially guiding you, stepping away from the hustle and bustle of the city, of too many people around you, getting out in nature, being connected to a higher purpose, which is shown here as the center of the sun with the wings, right? Having a vision or a mission greater than yourself to focus on. And then here the red symbol, which is lingam and yoni. For those who don't know what a lingam is, it's your penis, and a yoni is your vagina. It's the Sanskrit word, right, that we use in Tantra. This union that we're building to create the center, to create the higher consciousness that is now coming towards us, right? Then here the belt across his waist, showing all the symbols of all the zodiac signs, right? And this is what's happening. Also, one last, these two half moons on his shoulders, waning and waxing moon, right? The square in the center of his chest. Here he has power over the four elements, and then space behind him, the fifth element, the higher consciousness, right? This is what here is coming towards us next Sunday. And I'd like to show this card because it really brings us, right, the number 7 to the crown chakra, brings us to this higher consciousness. Now, as you saw, we have horses here in this deck, right, of the Light Seer Tarot deck that I'm using, because it's a little bit more modern, right? Some people don't know what to do with this. It's kind of like, all right, here they kind of feel more familiar with it, right? But I want you to see both. Now, what's really interesting is that from the Atlantean cards, we got technology picked for this week, for this celestial moment in time, right? And it shows that we master through technology, through the crystals, we master the communication, we master the connection to communicate, to interact, right? The Age of Aquarius is coming now and replacing the Age of Pisces. And the Age of Pisces was more of a raw, masculine energy, and the Age of Aquarius will bring a divine masculine energy, and we all have to help the masculine energy, right? We women particularly, we have to help these men to shift into this new awareness. It's not going to be easy for them because they're not as in tune with their intuition, right? They're acting more out of an instinct, and they're learning now to listen to a higher purpose, a higher message, which we can see when we look at Nelson Mandela and Gandhi, which was in the video of where I show the Ashvasanchalanasana, the pose of the high lounge, right, which we use sometimes in yoga as a transition pose, right? From here I can step forward. I have to put the technology behind because it's a little windy today and I don't want the card to flip, right? So here again I painted basically the two waning and waxing moon, and here the stars, the constellation of a Cancer, and then here the wings where we're standing on when we do this position, finding a higher cause to step into this awareness, finding a mission, a vision that's greater than ourselves, will give us the wings with the sun as the center, and again the lingam and the yoni as that union. And behind here I have Manhattan, because I lived 17 years in Manhattan, and 17 years is a long time. That's where I started to get into yoga and mysticism, and really learned a lot about the spiritual path, the individual spiritual path that we can take, right? So this is the pose, Ashva Sanchalan Asana, right? So Ashva is a horse in Sanskrit, and we also, when we step into this position, watch my other video where I explain the pose a little more clear in my yoga studio, right, in my yoga room, where when we step into it, it's like a step forward, but we need to focus clearly with our third eye into this new awareness. And then sometimes we step back, right? We have to take a step back to see more clearly, where do I want to go, right? When I step only forward, it's like it's constantly in my face, it's the future. But sometimes I also need to step back, because there is this raw masculine energy that might actually go a little too far in his energy. So he needs to step back and see, wow, I actually went a little too far. I maybe have to apologize, right? And this is what's coming upon us, the awareness to realize when we have not connected to our higher self, when we come from the ego consciousness, when we come from the I that wants to be right, that wants to be the warrior, that just fights for the sake of fighting. And we know the samurais, right? They are very powerful individuals, but they only fight when there is a necessary stepping in to defend the defendless, right? Defend the people that are helpless, that need help. And this is what the Black Lives Matter movement is all about, right? Where we stepping in to give power to the voice of those who have been suppressed, as Nelson Mandela did to fight the apartheid, right? He was 27 years in prison. 27 years. He was fighting, and then became president of Africa, South Africa, or Africa, right? He became the president in the end after 27 years, the number 9 completion. He did 3 times the number 9 into the power chakra, into the solar plexus. And the solar plexus, the soul, the sun is the center of our galaxy. And the center of our galaxy is shooting 70,000 miles an hour through the universe, where all the planets are spiraling around. And we're shooting like we don't even feel it. It's so fast. It's like, it's unimaginable how fast it is, right? Just sit in an airplane, look down and see how fast it goes. Then you look down on the floor, but when you look out, it's like you don't even move. So this solar energy, right, this focus on the center, on this inner third eye consciousness, right, the sun, gives us the power to be this warrior, the warrior that steps in to not only fight for the black lives or the white lives, but to bring them together into union, because we all come from one ancestor. Only the skin has adapted, right? The melatonin has made that we get brown. Our skin protects itself from the sun. So this next Sunday, the 21st of June, we have this tremendous portal, this ring of fire where the moon moves, and I think only moon can move in front of the sun and cover the sun. There's no other planet who can do that. And literally take the light away for a few minutes and make this a clear moment of, here we are as one, all for one and one for all. This is the message for the 21st of June, right? Now, we are going a little bit through a stressful time, and to help you with this, there is an herb, the Indian ginseng, which is called ashwagandha. And ashwa again, the scent of the horse, if you take 500 milligram a day, right, is enough to help you to adapt to stress, right? Stress that, or anxiety, or even depression, right? This is all symptoms that we're going through right now in this time of great global shift, of great global constrictions, right, through this virus also that we are facing. So if you can, right, order ashwagandha, take 500 milligram per day, and you will, within a week, 2 weeks, you will already find the change within your awareness, right, helping you to cope with this new energy that wants to come in, with this new message, with this new awareness, right, with becoming the mission, becoming the messenger, becoming the Messiah, becoming the one that steps in and is not afraid of anything, like the warrior, right? This is a warrior, simply warrior 1 and warrior 2, warrior 3, 4 and 5. We'll do a video where I show all the warriors through the Ashwasanchalanasana, the high lounge, from the high lounge, either stepping back or stepping forward into these positions, right? So you can understand that there's a peaceful warrior, right? There's a humble warrior, there's a flying warrior. Good. So starting the readings now. So this is the message for all of you, and after that your individual reading will come to help you to see what it is that you need to bring into this world, right? What is your message? What is your part? What is your vision? And live it, right? Become like a messenger, become an inspiration to the people around you, to the community that you are part of, right? And that's really what we are looking forward to now for this coming Sunday on the 21st of June. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome Libra. So this is your solar eclipse, new moon in Cancer reading on the equinox, and I decided to use the good tarot with the mystical shaman. I Vata, which is in Ayurveda, I'm like very like sometimes in space. So forgive me when I have these moments where I'm like searching for a word or searching for something, and you're an air sign, so I feel that when I do the readings, I really feel sometimes the elements, right? So sometimes I space out, but I picked all the cards for this solar eclipse, very important moment, right? The Chariot, and again, remember the Ring of Fire that is happening. It's a portal again opening, a celestial portal that's opening for all of us, right? So I'm going to pick 10 cards, 9 that I'm gonna place, and the 10th is for the overall energy that's you know, influencing the whole reading. So let's see what's happening for you, my dear Libra. I'm actually born on the 22nd of September, so on the 23rd already is Libra, and I do feel my ascendant is Libra, so I have a lot of Libra energy within me. Okay, so let's see what your message is for this very important day. Okay, here we go. Okay, one card. It's not easy to shuffle such a big deck, right? Because it's like, maybe this is a message already. Don't handle so much. Be, I don't know. Libra is tending to get overwhelmed. We're jumping. Libra, it tends to get overwhelmed, right? Because they're so sensitive. They're air, there's not so much, they're not heavy, they're not earth-bound signs or water. Okay, here we go. We have enough. We do. We do. Okay. So I'm gonna blend the picture in. So while I'm doing the reading, you can also watch the whole picture. And the first one that is coming for you is the Three of Earth. Now the Three of Earth usually it's work, right? It's work, working with other people, connecting, and creating something bigger than yourself, which is the theme in a way, right? To have a mission that's bigger than yourself will give you the wings to fly. Now, to create something bigger than yourself, we need help, and we need sometimes people to work with us. So here, when I look at this picture, she's looking for those people, right? Her arm is up. She's looking for, this is the overall feeling, right? So you are looking for a team, you are looking for like-minded people to work on something greater than yourself, a big mission that puts the people together. And all the threes are connected to the Empress. So here you are connecting to a message that says, bring something to this earth, because the next card is the child. And it seems to me that this is a new beginning. You know, children don't see work. They kind of play, and everything is innocent, and everything is just in the moment. And it's the number 7, which is beautiful because it connects you to this 7. The crown chakra. Wearing that crown chakra, and even though you're young and innocent, you are able to put a group of people together to create something new. Wow. And you have another 7. So you have 777. Actually, Virgo, or was it Leo, also had a row of 777. Your next 7 is the 7 of Earth. And as you can see, she has these wings in her head, right? And she has 6 pentacles on her blouse. Actually, it's a man, it's a guy. See, you think it's a long hair, but it's actually a guy, I think, right? And he or she, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, these cards are the sexes, they just show all different types of people. So as you can see, she's looking from the 6 to the 7. The 6 is the third eye. And the 7 then comes to the crown chakra. So she is looking at all, she's looking back. She's validating here her work, or what it is she's trying to bring. And she or he has in its back the Queen of Earth. So you have a very earthy start in your reading, which is good for you, Libra, because you're quite spacey, as you could see at the beginning. I was like, mystical shaman, you know, I mean, it's like, it's the book, I know the book, but for a moment you're like spaced out, you don't know the words. So this is your message to ground yourself, right? To eat food that will actually bring a little heaviness into your system. And both of these characters By the way, the Queen of Earth is Capricorn. Have these wings on their head, right? These horns, wings, these extensions, like that's why we shouldn't cut our hair, right? Our hair, they act like an antenna. And the native Indians, they had long hair and they never cut their hair. They let it grow naturally. They never dyed it, they never colored it. And I think this is also a message for you to like grow your hair. I don't know, it just comes to me, right? Grow your hair. Let these extensions help you to become even more sensitive in the message that wants to come. Because the Queen of Earth is looking at this lamp, at the Ace of Fire, this new idea, this new spark. Right? Often they say also this new sexual energy. For whatever reason, right? But I feel this is more like a creative energy and an idea that this Queen of Pentacles is looking at. Like she's contemplating, right? Maybe there's a person in your life that is a Capricorn that helps you to bring the earthiness more into your awareness, because you are quite, you know, like an air sign. So earth is very good for you. But this new spark, this light, this lamp, it will bring a new light, and it feels like this solar eclipse, this ring of fire will bring you an idea, will bring this spark to you. And right after that comes the Nine of Water. And the Nine of Water is the wish card. She's already very happy. It's a little bit like the Nine of Pentacles, right? Or the Nine of Earth. Independent, clearly strong in herself. But here it's like, it's not just she's like standing in her garden. Like she's literally happy and wishing for more, for the 10. That's in your center. The wish card. So you have 7, 7. Then you have Jaguar. And the Jaguar is your emotions. Here's another 10. And the Jaguar is all about your mind, your emotions, right? These cards were connected with Alberto Villoldo's work. And the Jaguar here always represents the mind, the intellect of the mind, right? And is about the feelings, emotions, connections, the mammalian brain. So the Jaguar is coming to you, and Jaguar, interesting enough, is about Tantra, is about sexuality. The Black Jaguar, Black Panther. So there might be a wish within you to express your sexual energy more, wanting to come to you, because what comes after is the Two of Cups. And that's love. That's soulmate. That's finding this perfect partner, right? And goldfish they have their partner. They are those animals who stay together. And there's two flowers, right? That's it. It's like two creates, again, a new energy. So there is this higher consciousness that wants you to actually express your awareness, because what's coming after is the high priestess, is the intuition, is that higher consciousness embodied through this woman that becomes a high priestess, who is connected to the art of consciousness, right? Absolutely in tune with the moon phases. So this solar eclipse, this new moon, solar eclipse in Cancer, makes you go dive deep and find your partner with whom you together, and this is your last card, maybe even create a whole new spiritual movement. The Hierophant or the Hirophantrix. Because this old model of, as we talked about, right, this masculine, this raw masculine energy that comes from the age of Pisces has to move into the divine masculine energy, and all the male spiritual male leaders are going to be replaced, a lot of them, right, are going to be replaced with female, with women who are stepping now into their part of becoming the head of a church, the head of any spiritual movement. It's not anymore just the man, and the woman is like, has to just, you know, follow the man. In most of the organized religion, this is how it's shown. And here we see she is getting those wings by uniting male and female, by uniting black and white, by uniting the polarities. There's a big mission coming to you, my dear Libra. You don't have any choice. It's like it's coming, and it will come on this Sunday, on the 21st of June, right? This Sunday will be that day where you are going to awaken to a new idea, a new sexual energy, a new empowerment, right? That's coming from you, not from your partner. Don't wait for your partner to do something. You do. We're not anymore waiting for a man to come in and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing to you. That we individually giving each other the power, the intuition is in all of us. This innocent, intuitive, childlike energy. Very beautiful, my dear Libra. I don't have to clarify any cards. There's nothing really negative here. Right? So, again, connect to your emotions. Connect to the earth, right? Allow earth to to guide you, because you have the 3 of Earth, you have the 7 of Earth, and you have the Queen of Earth, right? So it's really important that you are part of the earthly energy that we need now to get through, right? And this portal that is opening is actually bringing that to you. I'm just trying to look if I feel anything else coming to me, right? Sometimes I look at the video after and I'm like, I've missed something, right? But that's okay. Sometimes it's like, sometimes it's also just there's so many messages, of course, always coming to us. So, but this is really, and I also like looking at these 2 cards, right? So these, you have only 2 from the mystical shaman. So you have 2 cards from the rest is all the tarot cards, right? So the mystical shaman, you have the jaguar and the child. And the jaguar is one of those animals who is playing with its mouse, with its food. And the child plays as well. And as you can see, there's again the phases of the moon inside around the child, right? The child is intuitively connected. And these are the 4 cards, I would say. Connect to these, right? This is your message, knowing that you have the intuition, you have the high priestess, and you have the Hirophantrix. It's a woman. It's that feminine that leads, again, the raw masculine energy into the divine masculine energy, right? That's the work. 3 of Earth, that's the work that you will be doing. You will be helping with this innocent, childish outlook to bring a man to a place of divine connection, because you do have the 2 of Cups. Beautiful, Libra. Thank you for watching. I wish you a beautiful meditation. Like, visualize these cards and see what comes up for you in your meditation, right? You don't have to use any of what I showed you right now, but just see what comes up. It's a very important day. Meditate on that moment, even if it's just 5 minutes. That's how short an eclipse really is, right? The moon moves over the sun. And just see what comes to you. Thank you so much. Namaste.